While the Chinese foreign minister's visit is being closely watched here in Africa, African affairs analyst Koffi Kouakou says the 40 years of diplomatic relationship between China and Angola have been positive, and Chin's visit is an excellent opportunity to further these ties.
I think for the most part, the relationship has been very positive. China has done a great deal of investments in Angola to help the country grow economically, but also help to deal with its challenges. And I think based on the evidence that we have, a little bit over 40% of Angola's debt is owned by China. And China has done a tremendous work to get the country going. But most important, I think Angola has also seen the benefit of that kind of partnership. So the 40 years are quite positive in total. Of course, if we look at the legacy, the historical legacy that binds the two countries, it hasn't been that easy. But after the independence of Angola, China has sort of injected a great deal of resources in the country to help to rebuild, and then have a country that's now at least using its resources to help its people. I think the future is still up for grabs to a certain degree, but I think both countries have a great relationship. China has got an enormous amount of investment in Angola, so China cannot cut and run. In fact, the opportunity for China is really great. China has already established a foothold, economic foothold in Angola. And 40%, a little bit over 40% of Angolan debt, external debt, is Chinese bound. So the relationship with both countries will have to work. Angola's commodity wealth based on oil is perhaps the biggest one, and that will continue. And it needs to be tapped more. One area of untapped partnership will be the access to the Gulf of Guinea. And this area, the future of the Gulf of Guinea, is now very competitive. We've seen the United States and European nations getting a foothold in this area because of the wealth that's in the Gulf of Guinea, in the oceans, the enormous amount of oil, gas, and so forth. So China is going to have to look at this area. And I see that the trip of the new foreign minister to Gabon could also help to cement that kind of strategy of the Gulf of Guinea.